number 99, Jay Crowder. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. Your Phoenix Suns head coach is Monty Williams. Fans, let's hear it for your Phoenix.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. He's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's B in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Has to be. Here's Maxey. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
B, defended by Bridges, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Harris kicks to Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid. And a little hook that time, but it drops.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
On the wing, Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Here's Maxey, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Paul. Here's Booker. Fires the three. Maxey grabs the miss. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And stolen by Harris. Passes it to Bede. Dishes it to Embiid. Over to the wing. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Good.
Already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take the contact and win out.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the wing on the left. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. And that one, good. Maxey's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Got that one up quick.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Ayton. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Harden. Here's Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 6.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Crowder. He dishes it to Booker. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's the bread, the butter, the main course. Booker's move in the catch and shoot money.
Right wing. Embiid inside. Ayton's there. Embiid, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Hawkins checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Hawkins against Green. Hawkins passes to Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That'll be his second
That's
foul
his
of the
second
game.
personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Milton. Payne covering. They need this. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
The 76ers making a switch here. Eibels checked in. Niang drops it in from 11 feet.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Phoenix leading by 3. Craig passes to Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul. Number 44.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Fourth team foul.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line. Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Now here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Hawkins shot good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers trail by 6. Milton on top. He's covered by Hawkins. Buries it from three-point range. ABC's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Suns call their first timeout of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
He's checked in for Devin Booker. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Niang following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Down low, Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Payne kicks to Ayton. Pass to B. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Payne looking around. Pass to Hawkins. He kicks to Ayton. Pass to Payne. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 6.
and this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Suns lead by 6, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate
That's
his
an inbound
constant
violation.
input. Credit these
Philadelphia
younger guys,
ball.
though, for soaking it in.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got ABC. He's out there with Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Niang in at the power forward position. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Phoenix leading by 6. Ayton dishes to Payne. Back to Ayton. Bean guarded by Jordan. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Timeout called the 76ers. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landry Shamet comes in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Payne. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for George Niang. James Harden, he's checked in for ABC. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Ayton. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Hawkins. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the basket is good.
Tobias Harris.
Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first. Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
He's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Paul. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Ball looking over the floor. It's Hawkins on the wing. There's the pass to B. The 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Harden bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Embiid, following the basket by Chris Paul. Harden with it. Now guarded by hammers the alley-oop through.
Assisted by.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And he drives in. That one drops for him. And that's now 9 points for B.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
The 76ers trail by 7. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Jay Crowder's checked in for DeAndre.
76ers
Mikal Bridges comes in for Hawkins. And it's Booker in for B. And the 76ers also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Maxey. Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Clippers.
And we can't forget his dominance on defense, guys. His shot blocking altered the entire game.
Here's Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harden.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Green deciding where to go with it. Harden right side. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
That bucket in no time at all. And it's 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. Crowder with the steal. Here's Booker. And the shot is good. Booker's got 10 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harden the pass to Embiid. Launches a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid, just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Now, here's Bridges. A 20-point game for him in the win against Denver. Here's Booker trying to get open. It's Crowder. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And the 3 ball is good. Craig's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Jordan kicks to Milton. Driving the lane. Ball's through. He's now made 2 of 4.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Payne. 5 points in the game. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 15 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Milton after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
Torrey Craig. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Danny Green. All free throws good for Milton.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Puts it up from 12. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
And here is Milton. He has 6. Here's ABC. Craig pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 10. Here's Bridges. Second chance shot, and it's Crowder laying it in.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Now, here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Suns ahead, leading by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, what do you think about Philadelphia?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And here are the 76ers now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Harden. Here he goes. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On the wing, Harden. Backseat passes to Embiid. Paul with the steal. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Ayton's got 13.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
The 76ers trail by 16. Kicks to Harden. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Good D by Booker. Ayton against Harden. Pass to Bridges. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to B. From 18 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 7.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Here's Booker into the... Oh!
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harden outside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 19. Here's Embiid, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Phoenix making some changes. Hawkins checked in for Crowder, and B subbed in for Devin Booker.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And what you love about Embiid, he gives you the offense, defense, rebounding, but he also plays with an edge. He gives this team a certain confidence when they take the floor.
Bean, oh yes he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
The 76ers trail by 18. Now Harden, 13 points in the game. Embiid with it. Over to the left wing. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 18. Pass to Hawkins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hawkins has got 9.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Timeout called the 76ers. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
The Suns making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Embiid dishes to Harris. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
That
personal
one
foul.
on Ayton.
Second team
As
foul.
crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control
for
to his
Philadelphia.
advantage.
76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he makes the first.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
Suns leading by 18. And the pass to Hawkins. And here is Shamet. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's B. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The 76ers trail by 20. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
13.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the
For the
76ers.
76ers. Matisse Thybulle.
Suns on defense. Here's Embiid, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Pass to Shamet. Here is Hawkins. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Now here's Embiid, and the wide-open shot from Green. Good on the triple.
Green.
Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Ball passes to Ayton. Poke loose, and stolen by Thybulle. Harris looking it over. The dish to Green. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns leading by 19 points. Here's B. Oh!
My goodness.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Paul. Out to Harris. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's B. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. B's got 17 now. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Hawkins. And he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Here's Harris. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 10.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And that one, good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And Philadelphia has possession. Kicks it to Harris. Passes to Maxey. Three-pointer. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
And the Suns call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Phoenix making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Hawkins. Torrey Craig comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Devin Booker in for B. Philadelphia also making some changes. Niang comes in for Harris. And ABC subbed in for Danny Green. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Paul. Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
The 76ers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. 46 seconds left in the third. In the corner, Crowder with it. Craig passes to Paul. And stolen by Thibault. Here's ABC. Rebound by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Niang passes to Embiid, and the shot goes in.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid's got 7 points here in this quarter.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Philadelphia has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid. ABC is out there with Maxey. Then there's B, and it's Niang in at the 4. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. And the dunk by Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Philadelphia shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Maxey. There's the 3. Niang, no good. Niang's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Here's Maxey. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Biyombo comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Payne in for Paul. Then for the 76ers, Jordan, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Here's Niang. Here's B, and that's off the glass and in. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Payne. Sweet little floater.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's ABC. From down in the low post, it goes.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here are the Suns now. Payne passes to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harden comes in for ABC. Now here's Payne. Booker outside. Pocket 6. Pulls up on the elbow. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Embiid from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Embiid's got 21.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Mikal Bridges.
First one falls for him.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Now here's Embiid over Ayton. And good. Forgot the English that time as it called. And it's now 23 points for Joel Embiid. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shots.
Booker with it. Defended by Milton. He was all alone on that one. Booker's got 31 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
In the corner, Harden. Pass to Embiid. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Crowder, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
He's checked in for Phoenix. He comes in for Booker. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. Phoenix with the ball. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Here's B. Gets an open look and hits. B's got his first points in this one. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Crowder with the steal. Here's B. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
how about Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense? He's always keeping his hands moving. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And so here's Phoenix. Outside, Crowder looks for Paul. Hits it to him. That one doesn't drop. And Philadelphia the other way now. B the pass to Maxey. Harden inside the three-point line. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, Harden is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively. Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Suns leading by 22. Bean guarded by Harden. Unloads from 13, and it's good for 2. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Here's Maxey. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Here's Paul. To the paint. It's tipped.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Now the 76ers on the break. Now the feed to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. B the pass to Paul. Fires from the line, and he connects with the jumper.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here is Harris, following the basket by Chris Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for
Devin Booker.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Biyombo is checked in for Ayton. Hawkins comes in for Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here is Harris. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So it's Phoenix now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Now the pass to B. Combo trying to break free.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Harris passes to Maxey. From deep. Harris, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
On the wing, Milton. From deep. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Milton.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks with Chris Paul. The playoffs are dead ahead. What are the areas of emphasis as you get yourselves ready?
Keep defending, playing at the right pace, and trying to make this a tough place to play. We really need our crowd and this energy, and we really feed off of them. But just trying to get ready game by game.
You're putting some good wins together, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.